Of course, you definitely know you need air conditioning if you haven't felt it this weekend. Certainly going to be the case in other parts of the state later on this week. Let's take a look, though, at some cooler spots of our beautiful state. Of course, this is our exclusive sky cam up there in Navajo Lake, where you can see that life is always great by the water, and certainly life is good here as well. Here in central New Mexico, you can see from our Rio Rancho sky cam a beautifully clear day all across central New Mexico. With those temperatures, they're kind of hot, 89 degrees right now, and we're expecting to see that the wind gust will remain a little bit up there for the next few hours or so. Otherwise, you want to talk about some summer heat while it's still technically spring. Look at southeastern New Mexico, still at 101 degrees for areas like Roswell and Carlsbad. Hobbs is not far away at 99 degrees, and you can see even areas across southwestern New Mexico like Deming and Las Cruces in the 90s as well. But it's the high 80s just about everywhere else, and that, of course, means it's going to be kind of a mildish night across the state. So I'm anticipating that as far as what we would expect for this time of year, pretty much going to be right on par with that. So for tonight, it's going to be clear, 40s and 50s across most of the state, some 60s in central New Mexico, and even some 70s for areas like Carlsbad. Then for tomorrow, that hot weather continues across southeastern areas of the state, getting even further into the triple digits. It's going to stay dry, but also we're going to have some clouds out there. Unfortunately, those clouds will not be bringing any sort of rain. It's just going to remain very dry even through the middle of the work week. Some of that heat's going to back down a little bit across eastern New Mexico. Otherwise, I'm anticipating that triple digits will remain common across southwestern areas of the state with very dry and warm conditions remaining. Then Thursday hits, and this is sort of the remainder of the heat wave. It will be the hottest day of the week and also possibly the hottest day of the year so far. That means we may be looking close to triple digits even in central New Mexico and other areas of the state other than the southeast, but there will be a chance for some isolated showers across eastern New Mexico. On Friday, that will return mostly in the mountains. I'm thinking mostly the north central mountains down toward south central areas of the state, but then this wet pattern will continue into the weekend. So really good news here for the north central mountains down toward the southeast, a chance of isolated showers. And it looks like Sunday is going to be the big day for many areas across the northern half of the state and central New Mexico to pick up on some much needed rain. So here is what, oh boy, is in store for you tomorrow. 104 degrees Roswell, 102 in Carlsbad, and you can see that the heat, well, it's just toying with you at this point in Roswell. 105 by the middle of the work week. Across the southwest for tomorrow, it's going to be in the 90s in most areas, about 89 degrees for Silver City. The northwest area of the state going to be in the 80s and very dry, but also some clouds out there. I'm expecting those cloudy conditions to remain. And then the high 90s kick in starting Thursday into the weekend. Across the North Mountains, it's going to be cooler in Red River and Angel Fire. The 70s there, but 80s and even 90s in the Espanola Valley. You can see for Santa Fe reaching the first 90-degree prediction of the year on Thursday. That is going to be some big-time heat. 96 degrees tomorrow for Tucumcari, 93 in Santa Rosa. Meanwhile, the East Mountains, you're going to be feeling the heat as well. Nearly 90 in areas like Moriarty and Estancia. And when it comes from Belen to Bosque Farms into the South Valley, we're cruising straight into the mid-90s there. But most locations will be lower 90s until about Thursday. Look at that, 99 degrees predicted for Rio Rancho and Albuquerque. It's only going to be those rain chances that'll be our saving grace with the heat cooling down to the 80s by next Monday.